Whew, it's just been crazy, you know, doing the courses, and then Amanda, my daughter's been down here with her friend Brittany. So we have been zip lining and snorkeling and swimming, and Brittany wanted to scuba dive, and oh my god, we've done everything. I've taken them out for the nightlife, so I think they really had a good time, and it was so good to see her. I haven't seen her in so long.
So now, have you done Mary's place before?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of times.
You do like?
Very, very cool. Yes, it's awesome. Very cool. Big, I guess an earthquake caused by an earthquake, the big crack.
Where are they?
We're on a whale shark hunt.
Whale sharks today.
Whale sharks.
Whale sharks.
But they went out looking for them again yesterday and didn't spot them.
Well, when I jumped on the boat over there at Big Trotters, I almost jumped on that whale shark's head.
That's how you want to. That's how you want to do it.
Dad said, "Watch for the fish.
Yeah.
Watch for the fish." They're all, and they were like in a frenzy everywhere. All these tunas, just it was a frenzy. And then all of a sudden, I see this big, dark, massive thing in the water. I'm like, there he is! And all of us, we all like
Just jump in.
Then we jumped in like that.
If Cindy jumps in, I'm going in after her.
Grab your fin. Grab your mask.
I'd probably forget all that.
Well, we didn't see the whale shark, but we did see an awful lot of cool stuff as we descended down to 120 feet below the surface. All of our previous dives, we'd maintained a depth of 60 to 70 feet, so adding another 50 feet of depth meant we had to plan for a couple of different things. Number one, the dive probably wouldn't last as long because our air consumption goes up as we go deeper. We also have to make sure we're constantly monitoring our gauges, ensuring that we don't go too deep, because that's going to open up the possibility of various diving maladies, including the bends, which is a real possibility when diving to deeper depths. Suz did a great job of navigating some really tight spaces on this dive site, and I was so proud of the progress she had made in so short a time. And at the end of our dive, even though there was no whale shark, this guy was a real treat. A green moray, and he was huge.
When you put your hand in the crack, it doesn't come back. That's the moray.
I was out in Hawaii. That was back in '91 when I first certified my first open water dive. My buddy Tom, who was my instructor, he's supposed to be over. I don't know what the hands, but let us dive. That was the first time I ever saw a moray. Right there.
We had one more dive before Suz and Johnny were certified as Advanced Scuba Divers, and it was a fun drift dive, which is using the ocean's natural currents to move you along rather than having to swim using your fins. One of the best things about diving in Roatan is the abundance of the hawksbill turtles. You pretty much see these guys every time we dive, and they're so graceful and fun to watch. we'd been told earlier in the day that the currents were pretty rapid and great conditions for a drift dive. Unfortunately, when we arrived at the dive site, there wasn't much of a current taking us anywhere. So this sort of turned into a regular, great fun dive. But since Johnny and Suz, especially Suz, had shown so much improvement over the last few dives, I had no problem certifying them both as advanced scuba divers.
There wasn't as much current as I was led to believe.
I'm an advanced scuba diver, yay, I'm so excited. You know, it took some time. You know, you really have to concentrate on your buoyancy, and I had, you know, some really good people that showed me how to practice my buoyancy. And I used to look at diving at like a sport. It's not. Somebody said it's like yoga underwater. You're just relaxed, you're meditating, and really enjoying it. So I have learned a lot. I've got a lot more to learn, but totally loving it.
Well, the drift dive didn't turn into a drift dive. It was just kind of a normal dive, and that's to be expected. You know, conditions are going to change during the day, and I'm not worried about that. You know, Suz has actually done drift dive before. We did that last year in Cozumel with my buddy Scuba Tony, and Johnny, he's been just a great diver. This is coming so naturally to him. They've met all the requirements for the Advanced Scuba Diver course. So I'm just really proud of the progress that they've made, especially Sue. She's gotten so much better after we go down every time. And I'm getting a little more confident in being able to instruct and lead them on these dives. So it's working out for all of us.